Look at that sky. Look at it. It's just a beautiful day. You know, the sun is shining, the birds are singing, the day is calling. You know, it's not often you get days like this in early March in England. Usually it's just miserable and overcast and fucking rainy. Horizontal rain. That's just the worst. Fucking horizontal rain. Fuck horizontal rain. Look at this. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. And what better way to spend the day like this than sitting inside reading a crappy fanfiction from 2008. I cannot think of a more worthwhile use of my time. So, Mewtwo and Jigglypuff just beat a Primid thing, and now we continue their adventures. The distant spring, west side. Pit, Popo, and Nana found a part of the dolphin close to the landing site. It was above a odd-looking maze. Pit flew over the maze and he landed near the part. Popo and Nana used their move Belay to grab onto the ledge, and they climbed. "Let's attach this part with a rope, and you will bring it back. You will bring it down the wall immediately." No, what the fuck? "Carefully," Popo said, taking a rope from his back. "I agree, but don't drop it above me," Pit said. He stood near the edge as Popo and Nana were tying up the part with the rope. After they finished, Pit flew to the ground, and he flew again to the ledge. The part was coming, and he placed his hands below the object. Popo and Nana were pulling it down slowly so Pit could bring it to the ground without dropping it. "Guys, could you hurry up, please? My wings aren't going to resist for much longer," Pit said under the part. Popo and Nana nodded to each other, and they stopped grabbing the rope, and the part fell along with Pit to the ground. That was funny. Fortunately, the part was unharmed, but unfortunately, Pit served as a perfect couch for it. "Pit, are you okay?" Popo asked from the ledge, worried. "Yeah, just a few bones are not responding, but other than that, I'm fine," Pit said, making a thumbs up under the part. Popo and Nana looked confused, and they climbed down the ledge and helped Pit to get out of the part. After that, they carried the part to the dolphin. Stop saying the part. There are other words. There are nouns that you can use to describe the part of the spaceship other than just the part. The distant spring, east side. Roy, Pichu, and Pikachu saw another part far away on the water, but there was a swarm of 3 eyeless beasts with dark aura surrounding the part. But Pichu and Pikachu ordered Roy to step out of the water. What are you two going to do?" Roy asked. "Just watch! Pichu, are you ready?" Pikachu asked. Pichu nodded, smiling, and they casted another thunder. The electricity electrocuted all the water of the area. Oh dear, poor water. I'm sorry to hear they got electrocuted. The water of the area, and the blue beasts yelled in pain, and they died instantly. So they didn't die instantly if they had enough time to yell in pain, but, you know, whatever. The part was now safe to take. The trio walked towards the part, and they carried it to the dolphin. "What a great idea, Pikachu," Roy remarked. "Yeah, if you were inside the water, you could be zapped badly," Pikachu said, laughing a bit. Unfortunately, Pikachu and Pichu did electrocute a person inside the water from far away. The distant spring, north side. "Chris!" Lucario shouted. Chris was actually inside the water when Pikachu and Pichu used thunder, and his hair was pointing to all directions. "No, Lucario, you don't have to worry about me. Worry about the debt of the hospital," he said, and he fell to the water. Lucario just frowned, and he carried Chris in his back. Ha! Fucking Americans, you gotta pay for your fucking hospital. We got the NHS that's slow as fucking molasses, but they work for free. So that's good. Just tax. So, yeah, if you hadn't fucking vetoed Obamacare, well, you know, not vetoed, but, you know, prevented it from working to its fullest extent, you might actually get decent fucking treatment in the hospitals. I don't know. In your American land. Also, electrocuted means to kill, so they didn't electrocute Chris, they just electrified him, because otherwise he'd be dead, and there wouldn't be very much that a hospital could do for him. Lucario just frowned and he carried Chris in his back, the distant spring east side. Did you hear something? Roy asked, and as he and the duo of electric Pokemon were walking to the dolphin. Nah, must be the wind or anything else, Pichu said. The distant spring, south side. Back with Mewtwo and Jigglypuff, they saw a part behind a thick wall that can be destroyed. But Mewtwo told Jigglypuff to stay in her place. Mewtwo levitated to the other side, and he used his psychic powers to lift the part. He glowed in a pink light, and he pointed to the other side of the wall, and the part floated to the other side. Mewtwo floated too. Go with Pit, Popo, and Nana. I can carry this by myself, Mewtwo said. Jigglypuff nodded, and she headed to where Pit, Popo, and Nana were. The distant spring, west side. I really wish Channel Chris didn't constantly use these stupid, these little transitions describing where each part takes place. Each section of the story takes place. It gets really tiresome after a while. East side, west side, north side. I don't know. What's the fucking gang sign? I don't know. What the I was trying to... Is this the fucking gang sign? Is this the gang sign? I don't know. You fucking do that in the street. They just laugh at you. Alright, The distant spring, west side. The three retro smashers were heading further to the west after delivering their part to the ship. Olimar, Chris, now normal, and Lucario headed to the center of the place to locate another part guarded by a big black beetle. Olimar saw fire pillars coming from the holes. He told Chris and Lucario to stay put until he returned with red Pikmins. That's alright. I just saw west side. I was thinking, G offers a Krupke. Far to the west, Pit, Popo, and Nana were fighting against another Bulbear, surrounded by dark aura. This thing doesn't die, Pit said, shooting many arrows at the beast. Not only the attack was weak, but it enraged more and more the Bulbear. Popo and Nana were fighting against three little versions of the big Bulbear, and they were fast. Squallhammer! They shouted, spinning with their hammers. The little Bulbears were dumb enough to approach the spinning duo. Each one was punched by the hammers. They shook their heads and prepared their fangs to bite them. Yeah, man. Popo and Nana were unguarded after stopping their attack.